Picture your second birthday. Nothing. A nice blank rectangle where a whole birthday should be. For 100 years, science had a tidy little excuse for that. Your baby brain was too undeveloped to record. A camera with no film in it. Case closed. In 2025, somebody actually checked, and that excuse just got a big red stamp on it. The film was in the camera the whole time. Your first year's recorded. All of them. You just can't play it. You've got the tape and no way to hit play. It's a locked drawer inside your own skull. Grab the other end. We're prying it open. So, almost nobody remembers anything before about age 3. Anybody. Ever. You've got that one earliest memory you're weirdly proud of. The dog. The beach. Sit down for this one. There's a solid chance you never actually lived it. You saw the photo. You heard the story 40 times at dinner. Your brain quietly grew a memory out of that. Your treasured first memory might just be a vacation photo wearing a memory as a Halloween costume. Birth to age 3. Just gone. And science gave the missing chunk a name. Infantile amnesia. It happens to basically every human who's ever lived, including you right now, reading along smugly. That's around 1,000 days of your life. 1,000. 1,000 days where you learned to walk, learned to talk, and met every single person who'd ever love you. The most important 1,000 days of your whole life, and the replay button is busted. For a century, the explanation felt so obvious nobody bothered to test it. A baby's brain is a construction site. Wiring half finished, whole rooms still scaffolding. So the story went. Obviously, nothing sticks. The recorder isn't even plugged in yet. And honestly, fair. It fit everything we could see. Babies forget a dropped toy in 4 seconds flat. They can't tell you about yesterday. Seems airtight. So, for 100 years, the textbook just repeated itself. Baby brain can't record. Next. One tiny problem. Nobody had ever actually watched a baby's brain while it built a memory. And how would you? You can't ask a 1-year-old to lie perfectly still in a giant magnet and ponder some flashcards. Babies squirm. Scanners need a statue. So for decades, the baby brain stayed a sealed black box, until a team at Yale found a way to peek inside one while it was actually running. And what they caught on camera flipped the 100-year story clean upside down. Their fix was almost stupidly simple. Scan babies who were awake, comfy, actually looking at stuff. They flashed the baby's pictures, new faces, new toys, one after another. And deep inside, a little seahorse-shaped bit lit right up. That's your hippocampus, your memory recorder. On some pictures it blazed, on others barely a flicker. So they set a trap. Later, same pictures again. And the babies stared way longer at exactly the ones their brain had lit up for the first time. A long baby stare basically means, hey, I know you. The bright ones got remembered. The dim ones got ghosted. So the recorder was never broken. Babies are encoding memories. The tape is rolling. 100-year-old story snapped in half. Too broken to record. Nope. Now, 26 babies. One study, effect strongest after about the first birthday. The recorder takes a few months to warm up. Early days, sure, but the core thing holds. The baby brain records. Encoding works. Which dumps us in front of a much weirder, frankly creepier question. If it recorded, and now we know it did, then where on earth did the tape wander off to? To get this, meet the librarian who lives in your head. Every memory you make, she files on a shelf. She doesn't just shelve it. She writes down where she put it, on a tiny catalog card. That card is how you ever find it again. So remembering isn't lifting the heavy book. It's reading the little card that says which shelf the book is on. Now, full disclosure, your librarian is not exactly employee of the month. She files first kiss, under socks, loses entire decades. And when it goes sideways, she blames the intern, who has never once spoken. But Baby You? Baby You handed this woman an impossible shift. The library was being built while it was open for business. A baby's brain sprouts new cells at an absolutely deranged pace. New rooms, new shelves, new everything, daily. And to make room, the brain keeps tearing out old shelves and bolting them up somewhere new, with her still riding the shelf. So your baby memory got recorded, filed, beautiful, and then the whole shelf it lived on got picked up and moved. The book still exists. Her card now points at a bare patch of wall. She is, of course, blaming the intern. Cut to grown-up you, hunting for that memory. You follow her directions to the letter. They lead you into a wall. The memory might be 3 feet away. On the next shelf over. You'll never know. You've got a map to a wall. And there's 1,000 days of these dead cards. They're burying you. Hi. Oh, and a small bonus cruelty. Baby, you couldn't talk, so she filed everything in scribbles and feelings. No words. Adult, you searches with words. Wrong language entirely. It's like emailing your past self and the file just won't open. The data's right there. The thing that reads it is long gone. So that's the real answer. Not nothing recorded. It recorded, the shelves got shuffled, and the map got written in a language you forgot. Except, and I'd be a liar to skip this, nobody actually knows if the tape survived the move. There are 2 real doors, and science is stuck in the hallway. Door 1. The memories are still in there, unindexed, waiting. We just lost the key to a format we can't read anymore. Door 2. Baby, you recorded them, sure, but never hit save to long term, so they slowly faded out. Recorded, then quietly auto-deleted. The actual lead scientist shrugs and says it could be either one. That's not a dodge. That's literally the edge of what anyone knows. His team is even testing it, showing kids old home videos of their own baby selves, watching for any flicker of, wait, I know this. But that work is fresh and wobbly. No confident answer yet. Anybody who promises you 1 is selling a course. So the honest score, the recording happened, that's the real 2025 win. Whether the full tape's still intact behind that lock, or already wiped, totally, genuinely open. But this isn't trivia for the dinner table. Turn it on yourself for a second. The single most transformative stretch of your entire existence happened to you. And you are locked out of every minute of it. Your first step, your first word. The first face that ever loved you, leaning over your crib. All of it landed, none of it replays. Everything you got built in a room you can't walk back into. You're the finished house that never got to watch its own foundation get poured. And yet it's all still wired into you. The way you trust, the way you flinch. What the word home feels like. Filed in a language you can't read, quietly running you every single day. So no, you'll never get to watch your own babyhood. You don't need to. You're walking around as the highlight reel. 1,000 days you'll never see. And the punchline is, they're the only reason you can see anything at all. Same librarian, by the way, pulls a night shift. Every night, she films a full feature-length movie behind your eyes, your dreams, shot in 4K every single night. So why does she refuse to let you watch the tape in the morning? Ask the intern. He's got the cable. That drawer's already half open. Go.